Good morning, everyone, and welcome in advance room. My name is Giancarlo Prisco, and of course, I am very happy today because we have a lot of friends that follow us from YouTube. So I would like to say to them a big hello, good morning or good afternoon, depending which part of the world you are. My name is Giancarlo Prisco, and I am the scalper expert of XM Live Education. Today, Monday, is dedicated to give you an intro to scalping, and of course, I have prepared some slide for you, so we can. I would like to give you some tips about this important strategy that create a lot of different view and sensation, but essentially I would like to give you the correct and professional view how you can do a good scalper. And of course, remember that this strategy it's complementary to the other strategy you can do. You do long term, medium term, weekly, intraday. It's not a problem. I am here with my beautiful Italian espresso. As I am Italian, of course, I cannot stay without an espresso. So I would like immediately to start. And my idea is to give you these important tips that will be very important to give you some indication about this. I would like also to recommend to remember, better say that this is not this is not only the theoretical part. Also, in during the week we do a lot of scalping practical session where we open live trades, and I explain how to prepare the the session and how we can mark. The support resistance using the volume with the indicator volume of XM, and of course with some theoretical aspect, I will give you an indication how to do some scalp, not only in indexes, that is my specialty, but also how to manage some trade on 50 minutes chart. So I would like to say that guys, scalping is a particular strategy. This is the most profitable strategy, but also the most risky. So it means that without a control of the risk and without a control of without a trading plan, better say, it's very difficult to see to have the chance to be as I can say, a profitable scalper. Okay, so guys, welcome a lot. I see a lot of people is entering, so welcome here. I see that you want to arrive a very good target in your trading. The ambitious, be ambitious is very important, guys. And of course, I would like to give you all the instruments to help you to reach the success, the great success in the trading. So let's start to say what is the scalping, no? Because we speak about scalping a lot of time. You listen scalping, scalping, scalp, but what is scalping, no? It's come from the verb to scalp. It means quick speculation. We can traduce from this. This is better say, an operational discipline where you take the advantage of market inefficiency, because extremely remember that when you see a market choppy, it means that you see a market that move in this way. No, it's like a small ping pong, but remain in ranging. It means that market is stable. Okay, the correct term is balance market. But to do a good scalping, we need an unbalanced market. Unbalanced market is when you see a up and down, big candle, and lot of volatility. And in this sense, here is when you take a very interesting market opportunity. Of course, the best way to do scalping is to work when the market has more participant, and of course the correct term is liquidity market. Liquidity market is normally when you have the open of the session, taking consideration that we have different session, European session, ASEAN session, Australian session, USA session. Of course, for number of participants and for quality of instruments, the most important session, of course, is the USA session. No? When you have the USA Open, the entire world of trader start to trade. For example, the Standard and Poor, that is the biggest indexes in the world that represent the 500 company, most important company of USA. The other instrument very trady are the Nasdaq. No, the famous Nasdaq is very volatile because presents a company, biomedical, technological. This company that has a big participant also of retail. So not only the big player work, but there are a big volatility probability. So Nasdaq is, I think, the most favorite scalping index in the world. And after we have my favorite index, that is the Dow Jones, that represented the first company of industrial, financial, and banking sector in USA. So these indexes especially offer a lot of movement, but also the entire forex and commodity market move, because in this moment there are a moment where the operator start to do their positioning. So there are an adjustment position, adding pending orders. So in general, all these activity create a big volatility. Also take in consideration that in my case, now that I am in Europe, when USA market open is already afternoon for me, but for USA citizen is morning. So this is the reason why is when the market open and there are a lot of volatility. So in this sense, this part of the day, independent where you are, this part of the day is when the market has more volatility. The second session is the European session. In the sense, the European session create a lot of uh, a lot of interesting opportunity, because the UK Open, that is before the European Open, is the first 2 hours before the European Open, better say, create a big opportunity, for example, in forex market. Also here we can have a lot of scalping opportunity. This is a small example that I do give you an idea how to move in this market. So the purpose of this webinar is probably to give you an idea what is scalping, how to do scalping, which is the advantages and the disadvantages of scalping, and of course the necessary technical and emotional tools. What is the activity of scalper essentially? Normally, the suggestion of a scalper is always a person that enter continuously, no? At least do a lot of small trade, and the sum of this trade during the day give you a profit. There are scalpers that could derive 250 transactions per day. It's not a useful number, because scalping is not a trader that enter continuously, no, without any criteria. It's not. This is an old idea of scalper that in some part resist, but normally scalper now is like a sniper man. The sniper. It's called what does it mean be a sniper? The sniper is probably a person that wait the moment exactly where we can enter. It's not necessary to do 250 trade. It's crazy. It's also not sustainable of physical or aspect. But be be a sniper. It does it means that you can do this 3 4 times per day and take your profit only when market give you the correct idea that correct idea that the big players start to do something important in this aspect. This is a particular explication that I would like to give you, probably because I just give you a small introduction, because there are important instruments that give you the chance to understand the movement of big players If you don't understand what the big players do, it does it means who create the market, the famous market maker. No? It's impossible for us to open a trade, a scalp. It's not like a lunch in the money in the air. Say, okay, long, short. I think it's short. I think it's long. It's impossible to think in this way. We are all a participant to a game that is not created by our idea, but is made by the movement of this big player. Big bank like Goldman Sachs, for example, merchant banks, um, intermediate dealer, sovereign funds, merchant banks. I can continue, hedge funds, etc. This player has billion of dollars, not million, billion of dollars. So our trading account cannot do anything against him. But there are a problem that this big player are a whale. So like a whale, when if you take a look at, I don't know, National Geographic, no, I see something about some video about a whale. The whale, when move, leave a big sign of his passage. This is the same. We are like a mosquito against a whale, but we are able to follow the big movement of big players. So scalping probably to the modern scalping work on this concept. Wait the movement of the whale and prepare yourself to follow them with just one shot, two shot, but shot like a sniper. You don't have to open 100 of trade. It's stupid. It's not profitable. And this is not the correct way to do this technique. This is the reason why there are a big knowledge about the modern scalping because the world is changed. There are more liquidity made by central bank. There are more algorithmic activity. This is the famous computer that the big bank use that you have seen some movie, no? This situation create more volatility. Translate, you don't see this like a disadvantage, but it's a super advantage because there are a big opportunity, more opportunity every day. So essentially, guys, it's important that you see the scalping in this way. Okay. So just some tips that the key takeaways that you have to remember about this. Scalping is a trading style that specializes in profits of small prices, make a fast profit on reselling. Practically, you can take long and short in the same way. With the CFD of XM, you can do this every day with very low um, so very low sides, so you can start without risking a lot of money, a very good spread. Okay, of course, the scalping requires an exit strategy. Why? Because you cannot take a large loss. You cannot move the stop loss. No, we have to establish a clear money management to avoid that your trading account will be cut. So we cannot do this. It is something that in general this is for all the trading style, no, because also if I open a long on euro dollar and use incorrect sites, they can destroy my trading account. It's the same, but probably because scalping need a daily work. Okay, it's important that you establish a ruler for exit strategy, also ruler when you take a profit. Okay, because one stop loss could destroy all the work you do in the past day. So we have to do an organization, and of course, the right tools that required is direct access broker like ISKSM, and a lot of important emotional tools. The technical tools you will see with me, but also the emotional. And my idea is that you have to do a combo this probably to create the perfect journey to be a successful trader. So it is very very important that you understand this point. And after, remember that the ratio between profit and loss has to be a little higher of other strategy. Normally, Scalper need to work around 70%, because in this sense you can maintain monthly a good profit that could justify this strategy. Someone could say, but it's a lot. Yes, it seems a lot, but it's absolutely possible if you follow certain rule and certain and a clear plan when you have to work in a specific time, specific instruments, specific risk management. You never have problem.